Yo, what's up, y'all? Corn O'Keefe back with another debate. Here debating Simple Moon on Yamcha from Dragon Ball, the anime as a whole, versus Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles composite, equal stats. Without further ado, Simple Star wanted to start off with his first win con.
I so for my first win con, I'm gonna argue that Michelangelo will use his like awesome dance moves and make a Yamcha dance with him. And he won't be able to like control himself and he'll like dance with Mikey.
All right, you got some like context behind that?
Yeah, sure. I got some skins. Let me drop that. A second. Uh Freaking Sona One. Let me try to
Yeah.
like drop like loading. Give it a sec.
Yeah. So you're gonna basically make me dance. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna like dance and like you'll start dancing too.
So what is this ultimately going to do? Like, are you? Is it not? Are we just not going to fight? Going to dance the whole time? Is that what you're just going to do? Like, we're just not going to end up
Yeah, he's
fighting each
gonna like dance and like just gonna like stay dancing.
other? So he's just so the more Mikey dance, force Yamcha's body into an uncontrollably like dance spell, like per
Yeah,
se. Yeah,
yeah,
dang. And just be clear one more time, like this, you're not going to try. This is just going to make me dance, and I'm not going to be able to fight you. That's what you're doing. So you'll win because I'm just
yeah,
going to dance.
yeah, dancing. You're gonna stay dancing.
And how long does this last? Like, you're not even going to try to kill me when I start dancing. Dance the whole time? What? Or I'm just going to be stuck there dancing, right?
I mean like you're not gonna like attack me, like you're just gonna like dance. This is I can like argue like probably like a couple like minutes because like this is part of like his ninja mode skill. It's kind of one of his like because like each turtle has like their ninja mode.
Yeah, but like, if it only lasts a couple of minutes, I would just say if you're not going to try to kill me when I'm dancing, then I'm going to be just fine after a couple of minutes. We're just going to keep fighting. Like a couple of minutes, it shouldn't like give you a win.
Okay.
Like, are you gonna? That's why I'm kind of wondering. Like, I'm a, like this is fine. Like, you're making me dance, manipulate me to dance, but like,
Okay, so I guess I can like add this in, but like you know how in the description it says he uses like his pompons or something.
yeah,
Okay, so while you're dancing, he'll like throw the pompons. Like he's not like him himself attacking you, but like the pom poms will like fall down and explode.
so the pom poms while I'm dancing, they're gonna drop down and they're gonna like blow up.
Yeah, they're gonna explode while you're like busy like dancing and like you can't like defend yourself or like you'll be
Uh, like caught
yeah
off
like
guard in a
like
way. I want to be able to like have
yeah
my defenses up.
yeah and it'll blow you up.
I mean, you have any type of clip of that?
Yeah, sure, I got one. Give me a second.
All right. So this shows him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. This this
like
shows
it
him
shows
dropping
like
those.
yeah it shows his like at the end like near the end it shows him like they're already dancing but like it shows him like blowing them up with like the pom poms.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, oh, there he is, like spinning around dancing. Then he like tossed him and like he said, "I bet you didn't know I had these moves." Oh, that's when he did it right there. Yeah, and he like blew those
Yeah,
guys up.
that's what is like this ninja mode and stuff. Like
All
yeah.
right, so I got it now. Like, so this is your full thing. You're gonna control me, make me dance for, and within those couple minutes, you're gonna like you're gonna like bounce around yourself, and also like at the same time throw those bombs at me. And I'm done since I can't like throw my defense up.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're gonna be like dancing while he throws like the pom poms at you, and they're gonna blow up.
All right. To be fair, I give you that. I don't really have much for that. Well, like I don't have anything to like resist being controlled uncontrollably. Like you forcing me to dance the way this is like going about it. So yeah, if I'm like if I don't have a way to defend myself, then that should work. I don't necessarily have a direct counter for that right here. Can I go to my first win con? Yeah. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you like much better now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be arguing first. Do you agree? Let me ask you this: do you agree that key is, as a concept, is it's mental, spiritual, and physical in nature? All three of those.
Yeah.
So you agree with it? It's like key and Dragon Ball is those three concepts in that one.
Yeah, like spiritual, like mental, and like physically.
All right. So I'm going to argue Yamcha with his key attacks, like his spirit ball attack, is going to hit you, and he can actually. I'm going to actually hit you with his spirit ball attack, right? It's going to be hitting you with a 3-layered attack. It's going to be hit you. It's going to affect you mentally. It's going to attack you spiritually and physically at once. So I'm essentially going to like either ultimately knock you unconscious with this spirit ball, or it's going to either like blow up and you'll just die, like similar to like how you blew me up. So either one of those is fine with me. And I can show you him using the spirit ball if you want to see it.
Yeah, sure.
He can also control it and make it follow you stuff around like the battlefield. So he can control it with his 2 index fingers too.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, sure. So like you're gonna use like a key ball that like attacks me like you know how keys like spiritual and like mental and physical.
So yeah, when this key attack, when this and his it's like one of his signature techniques he developed himself. It's a spirit ball. He can make it follow you around too and like control it. And what I'm saying is, when it hits you, every time it's going to hit you, it's going to be hitting you with a 3-layered attack. So it's going to be hitting you mentally, physically, and spiritually. So I would ask if you would be able to have a defense of 3-layered attacks hitting you like simultaneously on 3 different levels like that.
Yeah. So for my counter, I'm gonna counter that with the amulets, he can turn into Michelangelo and Mystic Michelangelo. The turtles, basically, when they're in their mystic form, can create like barriers with ki. So they can. So basically, they can like protect themselves with like ki barriers. So like when you use a ki, it is gonna get blocked by my ki, which also has like spiritual, mental, and I can also like add on to this because like it's taken attack demon. It also like attack your soul. It also has like taken like other key attack, and the turtles themselves have been trained to like control their.
But to be fair, I'm okay with that's fine. But like, what's suggesting you never really gave evidence why this would be all 3 in the same thing though? Why is your like mental base though?
Oh, I no, I was like explaining one of them though. Like
all right, that's fine.
Like I was explaining like I know why like key. I'm not gonna use like whole like key thing, but like I actually like went over on like each and every one, like mental, spiritual, and like physical. So like I'm gonna go over it again. So basically, there's these demons that attack your spirit, right? And then the mystic form barriers can like resist attacks from this, and also protect you from like physical um and uh the whole mental. I'm gonna argue that the turtles have been trained with their ki to like be able to resist like mine. So the barrier itself can resist like all tree that you. Now I'm gonna drop a scan for like the barriers. The barriers can vary um in versions. Um they can they can be like you're in front of them, or it can be uh, like a weird, you know, those shields that look like weird bubbles and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those too, like a whole like barrier. I'm gonna drop scans for that.
Awesome.
Let me try to find it.
Come back real quick because you're starting to like robot.
First one. What?
Can you leave the call and come right back because you're starting to like robot?
Oh, okay, my bad. It's just the freaking uh like Wi-Fi. Give me a second. Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, so okay. I'm gonna drop the first scan of like showing you like a kind of like that's one of the barriers. Like I just like don't have like all of the scans. Like they're like the TMNT like thread that I made, but um they're like not loading well for Wi-Fi. But I'm gonna get like them training with key, and like also like the demons trying to attack her.
All right. Are you gonna get the mind stuff too?
Yeah, that's kind of like them like focusing like their key and like in their minds. Let me get that too.
So you're saying that in this verse, like the turtles have to also like be strong-willed and train their minds and bodies and
Yeah,
spirits. It's like similar to like this in a way, to like what I brought
yeah.
up.
Like key in this verse like works like it's like similar to like the the it's just like with all the insane like like the crazy uh oh, I'm gonna destroy the universe or all that shit. But like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
it works similar like spiritual, mental, and like physical level.
All right. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So ultimately, right, to sum it up, you're arguing he can put up a barrier of key and it's
Oh,
ultimately
sorry,
gonna be
you
able
cut
to.
out for me again.
What
You
about
cut out for
now?
me.
What about now?
Oh, okay. Nah, I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you're saying is right, he's gonna put up a key barrier and it has mental, spiritual, and physical properties as well. So to protect him. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, it's just like the Wi-Fi. I don't the connect.
Okay. So yeah, you got the other scans?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm almost done. Just need like the mental stuff.
You there?
Sorry again. It's like freaking Wi-Fi
Wait,
is
why
being
was
like
everyone like
fucking ass.
muted?
Oh,
Because
there's
we're
the debate going
debating.
on.
No, I was like saying how come Simple also was muted?
Well, we're debating.
Okay.
So this is them doing like mental training.
Yeah, and then the other one trying to test stuff, like those spiritual like beings, like they're like a weird demons that look like the Shredder, but they're not the Shredder though.
Yeah, we're good. So you want to go on to your next WinCon?
I um for my next WinCon, hmm, I really got much.
I mean, I
Uh,
got one more if you don't have any more.
yeah, I guess like you can go on to your.
Yeah, I only had two, so Next, I'm going to argue Yamcha is going to just outskill Michelangelo and ultimately best him in skill, hand-to-hand combat. And I can give you some.
Yeah,
I can give you some.
outskill.
Yeah, I'm gonna outskill you, and I can give you some scaling from skill if you want.
I sure like I actually like was really hyped for this point because I wanted to like go on like go into the yeah you can like show me all your like
Okay. So yeah. So starting off, Yamcha, even when we first met him in the early Dragon Ball, when he was a bandit, we find out he developed his own fighting style, the Wolf Fang Fist. We see him use this on like Kid Goku. They were fighting on equal footing as well. Kid Goku at the time is considered a prodigy in his own right. Now, so right off the bat, we have Yamcha developing his own like fighting style, the Wolfang Fist, training in it for several years as well, many, many years. And as of now, it's been decades. As of like, since we're going off like anime, like Z and Super, and we also know he trained with Roshi in the turtle style martial arts as well for several years. He also trained with Korin. He had to climb Korin's tower and train with Korin. We also know he trained with Mr. Popo and Kami, the god of the earth, who were both also adept at their own martial arts and have been training in them for centuries, possibly far, far longer. So I would argue, oh, and also, yeah, to add on, Yamcha is actually decently skilled with the sword. And this is shown as well when he's introduced as Bandit Yamcha. He's also fought in multiple tournaments, like in Dragon Ball. He fought in multiple tournaments in the original Dragon Ball. So he knows he's been trained in several martial arts, developed his own fighting style, the Wolfang Fist, has been training for like many years in different fighting styles. He knows how to use a sword, and he developed his own like key techniques like the spirit ball attack to add on to his skill even more. And he was able to learn the Kamehameha in a short period of time. And it took like Roshi 50 years to fully master. So I'm going to say, yeah, Yamcha is going to outskill you.
Like do you have anything more?
Not yet, but I'm ready to argue whenever you lay down your stuff.
Alright, so I'm I'm actually hyped for this one. Okay, so for skill, even though Michelangelo seems like a like freaking like and all that, and like clumsy and like this, you know, but he's actually, you can argue his skill is comparable to like the other turtles, even Leo, because now first of all, they're all like masters of ninjutsu. Stated multiple times that they're masters of ninjutsu. Um, Michelangelo also has like his own type of fighting style. Like it's like this weird style combined with like breakdancing, where he just like fights like dancing and shit. This this fighting is so potent that it even gave Master Splinter like problems, because like he was just so able to like maneuver around him for how he was with this style of I'm also aware that he's fought demons in like the spirit realm, which have like centuries and centuries of like battle experience, and fought Tengu like fight and even like be above the ninja tribunal, and the ninja tribunal are like one of like the best fight in like that, and are known for being the most skilled uh warrior in those realms. Also, Shredder would have centuries upon century of battling um while fighting like demons and spirits in like the realm, the spirit realm. And also, like I mentioned,
I don't
battle
even hear
against
you.
the. You didn't wait. Did you hear anything at all?
Yeah, I heard where you cut off at the tribunal, one of the most skilled people in the verse or whatever.
Uh, they also like fought Shredder, and Shredder was like has like centuries and centuries of like battle experience fighting demons in like uh um the spirit realm, and battled like samurais and ninjas, like masters in combat, and it's like beating them all. Oh, that's like also he was able to master like um the the mystic which only he can master, because like he only is like he's like so good at his own style that he's like the only one that can like, and like of and like the other brothers got like the other weapons that they were masters with.
All right, so is that all?
Um, if you're gonna add more, then I could add a bit more.
Yeah,
That's
I still
that's it for
argue.
now.
Yeah, well, I still argue. Yeah, I'm still gonna argue Yamcha does have more like skill because again, like starting off, we see him even at the beginning. He showcases even on his own. He taught himself his own fighting style, the Wolfbang Fist. Um, Lily goes matches a prodigy in Goku, who literally, in his own right, copied the Kamehameha technique, just for kind of like how Yamcha did, except a little less time. But nonetheless, he still, where it took a master in Roshi 50 years to master it. And speaking of that, we also get down the line later on in Dragon Ball when Yamcha develops his other technique known as the Spirit Ball attack, and he's this is so impressive. It actually impresses Kami during their fight. Kami actually compliments Yamcha and his technique, and this is the same God of Earth, Kami, who's hundreds of years old in his own right and has outskills Roshi in terms of skill. Roshi himself being 300 years old at this point or over, and mastering a turtle style martial arts for 300 years in a row or a straight, essentially. And you have Kami older than him who outskills him as well. Now we take it a step further. This Kami was trained by Mr. who's been around thousands of years, training multiple Kamis for thousands of years straight. Yamcha trains with this same Mr. Popo and learns all these skills from this Mr. Popo who's been around thousands of years training these gods in martial arts. And then he goes on to train even more. He even trains with King Kai on King Kai's planet, who King Kai outskills and has far more martial art experience than everyone I just named, including Popo, who has thousands of years. So Yamcha trains with King Kai, learns Kyle training and martial arts. So right off the bat, Yamcha has developed his own techniques, his own fighting style. He's trained with multiple masters who have centuries, thousands upon thousands, even, if not far more, with the Kai. Um, and so yeah, so I'm gonna overall he has far more developed training at this point. Like since the Yamcha I'm using, he's trained with far more masters, and these masters not only have comparable years of experience and skill to these that Mikey's trained with, but some of these masters Yamcha's trained with have the ones you brought up in terms of experience and training in martial arts for so many years. So yeah, that's my thing.
I that was really good. I guess the the um the last thing I could argue is more uh like more like skill, as in like they fought the shredder, and at times have been able to like even uh like not only beat
Hey
his
guys.
like
Yeah,
skill,
we're
but
debating.
like he has also like how do you say it, uh like matched him and outmatched him, and you could also like argue that for like him being way um older than the even like the tribunal themselves, which already have like centuries. um and like he's been fighting in the spirit realm um for like all those years. And another thing I guess would be him having like ancients that like help him like master not only his already crazy like weird dance form of fight, but actually combine it with like centuries and centuries of like mastery and like training. That would be like I guess my final say on that.
All right. Well, I guess we can leave it to the judges, but I got one more thing to add on too. So by the time Yamcha trains with King Kai, dude, at this point, he's still like a young man in his prime. And at this point, he actually outskills someone like Mr. Popo, who I already mentioned has thousands of years of martial arts experience and training actual like commies and gods, multiple commies who themselves live hundreds of years and train in martial arts hundreds of years. And one of them outscales Roshi, who yet again has 300 years of being a master at a single style of martial arts and perfecting this shit. So what I'm saying is, by the time Yamcha trains with King Kai, right off the skills Popo, because there's nothing left for Popo to even offer him in terms of training. He's done surpassed Popo at this point. Someone who has thousands of years of fighting experience, not just centuries upon centuries, but like thousands, plural. And then he's training with King Kai, who himself outskills everyone I just named. And then Yamcha would be training with King Kai on his planet, learning his techniques. And at this point in the series, he would outskill somebody like Mr. Popo, years of martial art experience under his belt, training gods, like I mentioned yet again, who have hundreds of years of martial arts training themselves, some of them outclassing old men who have hundreds of years of martial art experience and being masters in their own right. So yeah, with that, I would definitely home in, like if we're going off pure who they fought and who they outskill and scale in terms of like years of multiple martial arts, I'd say Yamcha takes it. Like when you compare it, because he outskills Popo, who once more before I end it has thousands of years of martial arts experience training gods who have hundreds of years of martial arts experience. And Yamcha outskills Popo once he trains with King Kai and finishes King Kai's training. So yeah, I'll end it with that. But I would say Yamcha, I wish I put up a good enough for why Yamcha should be more skilled. Even if it's not by much, he should take skill. So if you want to leave that to the judges, that's fine.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well,
Do you want to go to conclusions, or
yeah,
do you want me to start, or do you want to start?
yeah, I'll go first.
I
So in conclusion, I would say ultimately Yamcha is more skilled. And I felt like I really drove that point home pretty thoroughly all around. I feel like he is going to outskill him and beat him in close quarters combat and finesse him all around in terms of skill. And other than that, that's my conclusion. I'd say ultimately the main thing here is I don't feel like he countered me in skill, and I'm gonna ultimately take skill, and he's gonna win at least via skill and finesse his ass in close quarters combat, raw pure skill. So, what's your conclusion?
Alright, so so my first win con wasn't countered, which was Mikey was gonna dance and make Yamcha dance with him, and obviously I got that point. For like the key attack, I also had that 'cause I proved that the Ninja Turtles can from key attacks, which are like mental, spiritual, and physical, and I proved he would have resistance to that. As for skill, as
Hello?
for skill,
I can't hear you.
as for skill, I was just like they were calling me, so I had to like as for skill, I feel like I provided not only like not from like training, but I feel like I also provided like mastery of his already like insane fighting style, which can like mess with these already crazy masters of martial arts and like their own fighting styles, which have like centuries of fighting, and even the which could go way beyond that, as in like his training and fighting. So yeah, that would be my points on that.
All right, Forrest, you want to go first?
You sure? Okay. So overall, this was a very interesting debate. Very street cheer like. I like the vibes. But anyway, so the first win con that Simple gave was the dancing thing. I do agree with Simple. Corin did give him the point because obviously Corin unfortunately didn't have a counter for that. So I do have to give it to Simple. Corin's win con, I believe it was the Spirit Ball. Simple was able to provide evidence that he would be able that is it using which turtle using again? Simple.
Like a key barrier?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like a very.
yeah. I was just asking which Ninja Turtle was you using? Was it Raphael or
Michelangelo.
Mikey? Oh, Mikey. Yeah, Mikey. Cool. He did prove that Mikey would be able to put up a key barrier that would protect him from mentally, spiritually, and physically. So I do have to give that to Simple. But the skill point, I highly agree with Corin. He really took that home. Simple did give some good arguments for his skill, but unfortunately, like the whole demon point, like with like Mikey go up against demons, it was kind of vague. Like I get like centuries, but like how skilled were those demons? And Corin did give more background checks in terms of like skill for like Kami, and of course King Kai, and obviously correlating to how Yamcha gets skilled, like highly skilled throughout Dragon Ball Z. So I do have to give this to Corin in terms of skill. He definitely took that argument, but overall, going over the points, I do have to edge out a little bit to Simple. But it was a really interesting debate.
All right, incredible judgment. So who's next?
So I just came out.
All right, was it? Okay, so that's fine. So anyone else want to say anything? Anyone at all?
No, I lost track.
I only came.
I was Jesus.
I only
I came back to like the skill. I came back when they was like talking about some of the skill point.
I agree. Like Simple took the debate. I really enjoy this fucking thing more than you know, bro. So ended recording with that. GG.